Yes, good evening, everyone. We are thrilled to welcome you all to our IT Project Management Workshop, which is organized by the Project Management Club of University of Vavuniya. So, first of all, let me welcome our Dean of the Faculty, Professor Vayananda Gopan, and our Head of the Department, Mrs. S. Madhivandani ma'am, and our Senior Treasurer, Mr. Tirunyana Sampanta sir, and EXCO members, and all my friends, as well as our resource person for today. So let me take a moment to introduce our resource person today. It's a great pleasure in introducing our resource person for today, who is Yasumi Wickramasinghe, who is an associate business analyst lead, chairperson, GSF in Sri Lanka, researcher, MKI and for Humanity, former IEEE Extreme country lead, leadership team IIBA IEEE CYMG for Humanity, and she is a final advisor, Mora Spirit, and she has completed BSc Honors in Information Technology and who is a top performance reporting voice on LinkedIn. So today we are grateful to have her. So it's our opportunity to grab information and knowledge from our ma'am regarding our IT project management, how project management will be worked in the IT career. Ma'am?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Fatima, for the introduction you gave. Hope I'm audible as well.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay, so all have joined, or we'll wait until 1 or 2 minutes. Oh, okay, I guess we can start the session. We'll go through the introduction and all until the others join, if there's anyone more to join. Uh, okay, hope you can see my screen. Hello. Can someone speak?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Okay. So then start. So as thank you for the introduction. So we'll be focusing on the basics of project management today in this workshop. So it's a huge area we can't cover in one day, but I'll try to cover the basic information you need as undergraduates, as well as which will help you to build up your career from your university level, and if you are to go for internships, for that internships also. Yeah, so let's start. So today's agenda, so I'll be introducing myself, and I want to know about the audience here as well, and about the overview, some key statistics in our IT industry, and basic information about the projects, project types, and about the importance of project management. Then the role of the project management in the IT industry. Also, why project management is important, the project management life cycle. And since most of you might be entering into the project manager's role, I'll be talking about the responsibilities, tools, and techniques you have to use, you have to be familiar with, and project management resources, courses and certifications, project management skills, and also at last, how to build your project management career. So, as Fatima introduced, I'm working as an associate business analyst lead. Also, I'm working with some affiliated organizations like the United Nations Youth Group, IEEE, IIBA, MKI, and for Humanity, GSFN, and so on. That's the gist about myself and what I'm bringing to the IT industry in Sri Lanka. Uh, I want to get in to know about yourself. I mean, about like if 4 or 5 people can introduce themselves from different years. I guess the first year, second year, and all the undergraduates are here. So I just want to know about some uh, why project management, why did you choose project management, or something from the audience before starting the session.
Yeah, hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Durga Devakumar from fourth year Faculty of Business Studies, Department of Project Management. So now I'm a final year student, and we are working on the researchers under the project management. So I'm welcome to you for the webinar. We are eagerly waiting to get some knowledge, and we are ready to enhance our skills from you. So thank you so much.
Okay, what made you to choose project management? Sorry, I. So you all of you are from the business studies faculty, right?
No, today some of them are coming from applied science faculty. They are following IT, so that's why we invite them also.
Alright.
So
Okay.
yeah.
So can someone else also introduce? Maybe from this applied faculty. Maybe Chandru, who organized this, Chandru and Roshan, right? Hope they have joined the meeting.
Yes, ma'am, they are here in the meeting. I think they unfortunately couldn't talk properly because of the background. They are not in a suitable background, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anyone who have already purchased the internships here?
Internships, ma'am? Not yet, ma'am.
Not yet. Okay. So I would like to give the opportunity to one more person. Don't assume this as a lecture. So I'm also in this field for 6+ years, just 6+ years. So I would like to talk and do the sessions when I go for doing these kind of sessions actually.
Ma'am, can you please repeat what you asked lastly?
No, I just want to give someone else one more opportunity to talk actually. I just want to know where this audience comes from and all that.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Ma'am, I'm Amalya Sanjana Bandara from third year. Previously, ma'am asked from us why did we choose this path. Actually, PM is a very valuable path, several paths because marketing, productions, and some IT industry. I can't explain a number of things, but I choose this subject because we can select what we can do and how we manage, how we learn the new things. That's my personal opinion, ma'am. That's why I choose.
Okay, thank you. So we'll start then. So, uh, thank you for giving the introduction. So I would again tell you have to ask me questions. So I'll be staying here 2 hours. We will be talking about the topics, but it's your opportunity to ask and grab what you need at the moment. So yeah. So today the target audience is, as I got the information, the primary audience is the students who are learning this project management, and then the secondary audience I would say as the undergraduates in IT field, and overall I'm focusing on these undergraduates in University of Vavuniya. So this is the first time I'm conducting an workshop for Vavuniya University. So let's move on to the overview of this workshop. So we'll be going through the foundation to understand what is project management and as well as its core principles and applications and career opportunities in the IT industry. So I thought of starting with some key statistics in our IT industry. So the first case is global IT industry is worth uh, 5.3 trillion plus dollars at this moment. The number may slightly change. And the second important item is IT job market growth is 50% projected from 2022 to 2030. And the third main point I captured is IT project manager is listed as the second job on top project management institutes PM job growth and talent gap forecast worldwide from 2022 to 2030 with a projected demand of 22 million new roles. So the third point, that is the most important thing for today's session because I think you have heard about PMI project management will be talking later as well. So that means you are into a field where your job market is in very top and you can get a very good opportunity when you are graduated, when you are doing the internships and after the graduation. You have a very good and a secured market for this project manager role. Okay, so what's a project? Basically, projects can be defined like from beginning to end. Uh, we are focusing on achieving a specific goal for the company or for a product or a service. So, when we talk about the products and services in IT industry, in IT companies, we have product companies and as well as services companies. Product companies are focusing on special products, while the services companies who are into services will be providing services to their customers. There are certain companies they are working for both products and services. So we'll be going through both products plus services, or you can become a project manager for a product or a project manager for a service. So they are if you become a product manager, project manager for a product, that means that product can be an existing product or a brand new product. You have to become the project manager and play the role of a project manager. If that's a service, when it comes to delivering services, there may be defined services in that company, so you have to work on those services as the project manager. Then the next thing is, anyhow, you are working, if you are working for a product or either you are working for a service, you have to have specific goals which are aligning with the company as well as the client. You have to fulfill that goal. Secondly, it's a collaborative effort. So not a single person is involved, most probably. So there's a team of individuals who have to have diverse skills and also who has diverse responsibilities, and they all are working to achieve one common objective, and at least one common goal. Their last ambition is to achieve that one common goal. So there are software developers, business analysts, quality assurance engineers, architects, vice presidents, CEOs, financial teams, operations, networking, and project managers. So the project manager has is the person who will be key person to the project and also have to drive the project according to that specific goal or the objective. So finally, they have to meet that. And in projects, the other thing is we have a defined scope and outcomes. So if it's a successful project, there's a clear scope outline. So there are projects like we don't see the outline, scope, and outcomes at the beginning, but if that is the case, if you are in that stage, the first thing you have to do as a project manager is to define your scope clearly and the outcomes clearly, so that only you can get the understanding that whether you are meeting client expectations, whether what your company is going to give to the client is the correct thing you are going to meet. If not, if there may be requirement gaps, so the BAs need to address. There may be development gaps that the software developers, architects have to address, and there may be testing gaps that BAs in their BA testing or the QAs in their QA testing has to address. There can be delays in project timelines or project mapping or project scope or the outcome they have mapped. Those things need to be addressed by the project manager. So there's a very big responsibility in the project manager's hands, since they have to lead that project, whatever the product or the service. So they have to keep an eye on reaching the goal, reaching the objective, while without getting into distractions or without missing the timelines, giving the deliverables at the correct time and all. So I just told an introduction about the project. Even when you are doing your university undergraduate projects, you might know that. So when we also had to do the projects in first year, second year, third year, fourth year, we had to do. So the first thing we are getting done is the document. First document, like the scope of the document. Then we have to get that approved from our professor or the mentoring lecturer before proceeding, before we do the development and before we go to the physical implementations and all the softwares, as well as we had the hardware projects. That's how we do. Do you have any questions? So guys, I'm asking you to talk. Else, can someone explain the steps you took when you are developing a software project? Did you go through these steps? Even someone who would like to give his idea, his or her idea is also fine.
Hello, ma'am. Actually, I am not a IT person. I'm from PM department. I haven't any idea about how to go in software and their development also. But in my opinion, as a PM manager, it is a collaboration of the work, and not only even one work. So as a PM manager, we have to learn these kind of of the special and particular things as a PM. So previously you asked him, ma'am, how we are manage this, and when we are developing a mobile app or some web app, something. PM manager, first of all, we have to select some UI, and first of all, we can do UX and UI and some QA, something, quality assurance things, and also some launching things, likewise, some several steps, ma'am. That's enough, maybe.
Thank you, Sanjana. So since you talked that you are coming out of this software background, so thank you very much for talking, because then I know, okay, these kind of people are there, so I need to address their issues as well. Yeah, so as you told, that's how it happens. I would like someone else also to give the ideas. Are you? The only difference when it comes to IT projects, it's they are working on software projects. Assume that you are, I don't know what are your plans, like where constructional field or the PM role you are going ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
a
When I was joining this session, I had a hope like I have to know which field is better when I'm doing the project management degree program. So so far I have heard that when it comes to project management, it's almost related with all the fields. So when it comes to IT field, ma'am, so the main question for us is like how we can be unique and how we can be specially seen as a potential individual. So what are the qualifications and things we have to follow like that?
Okay, so I'll be talking about the qualifications in my next slides. Fatima, yeah, thank you. So I guess you got the understanding what the project is. I just want to create this background before entering what your skills, qualifications you need to become a good project manager. So you need to understand the depth and the criticality and the responsibility you are going to take when you are taking the role of this project manager, whether it's in the IT industry or in a non-technical field. Project manager plays a very big and a critical role. Uh, okay. So this is also about types of projects. This is also generalized. I took this from generalized format because I assume that there may be people, students coming from who are going to become software project managers and as well who will join for the non-technical fields. So types of projects can be categorized based on the system complexity and the technology uncertainty. So I have took four project types as the administrative, unique projects, routine projects, technical projects. Administrative means, so we'll start with these routine projects. They are the system complexity is also low and the technology uncertainty is also low. That means we will have projects like we will have the technologies very matured, like we are not going to implement, we are not like less implementation of new things, new implementations, because we already have a very good mature technologies inside our project. Then scope is also frozen before or early in execution. So as I told you, that project scope is very critical when we are developing, executing, and implementing and giving to the client. This if we have a scope creep, then when we are working with very big clients, it will be a very challengeful job where to explain them and so on so the first thing we need to do is freeze in the scope or in the early execution time, so that we in software projects we do work for sprints. Sprints means 2 weeks or 3 weeks time, so that after 2 weeks we are going to the client and tell, okay, these are the things we have done so far based on the requirement and all. Also we start our development after getting the client requirement properly and then getting the client sign-offs. In the meantime, before the sign-off, if there are any things we need to clarify, we go for one-on-ones, or we communicate via email. We have the team meetings with the stakeholders, all the stakeholders we need to include, and then we come to a conclusion. Okay, these are things. Based on the agreement, we send them this sign off. Sign off means we have got the opportunity to frozen our scope, and then we can start our project or the implementation accordingly. And then even in the mid of the implementation development, there can be scope changes. So different companies, when they are working for products or services, they address these scope changes in a different way. So as I told you, so we have these 2-3 week sprints. So sometimes we take those changes if that is based on the criticality actually of a feature. Assume that there can be features we thought of getting into a last phase, but the client says, okay, they need that as well. Or there can be on our side, there can be dependencies for the our future work, so that we need to take some features, change the order of the features. So then also, then and there, we will have to think, and the communication comes and plays a vital role when we talk with the clients, with our team members. Project managers have to handle that. So, in these low routine projects, that scope changes are very low when it goes, and also independent single functions. So these are like we don't have less complex and less technology uncertain project, and these are most probably will be performed within one organization or within one system. So that scope can be handled very easily when compared to the other projects. These administrative projects are the complexity is high, but still the technology uncertainties are very low. That means we have the mature technologies. Scope is frozen, as I told you before, also in routine projects, and a system that requires integrations. So the system complexity is there. There can be integrations we need to implement, and also these projects, administrative projects, can be performed in different organizations, many organizations we are going to give it. So this is like I'm explaining this for not only for the software projects, for the other constructional development projects as well. And there are these technical projects. That means system complexity is low, but the technology uncertainty is very high. That means there will be a lot of new technologies we are putting on here. So a lot of resources who are experts in those fields, we will need them. And long circle times are there. A scope is so will be frozen in second or third quarter. That means since there are a lot of technical implementation and lot of new technologies we are going to use, we cannot freeze this scope within the first within or no before we start the execution. And there will be a lot of scope changes. That is also, I hope you can understand. That is also because we are going to add lot of technologies. So we are going to implement, and there can be changes or there can be requirement wise suggestions coming after the new technologies are implemented. And that is these technical projects are also playing independent single functions and performed within one organization or one for one function. So that's also kind of manageable. Then the last one is the unique projects. System complexity and the technology uncertainty is too high. You may have like that is so we have to use lot of new technologies with the updated technologies used in the similar companies, similar products, or similar projects, so that we also have to get those newest things. Like these days, for example, these days AI is in the number one. So we have to think and rethink again where we can use AI to optimize our products, projects, or services. There can be long cycle times. Scope can be risen only after second, third quarters, and there can be a lot of scope changes. System also will require a lot of integrations, and these unique projects are implemented to perform in many organizations. So if we take an example from technical company, so they can build a product from scratch, and then the purpose of that building this product from scratch is they can have a potential client. We'll assume that they have one potential client. So they are building this from the scratch, not just to meet that client's expectations. Assume that assume that is they are into some product into telecommunications. So there can be different telecommunication providers. So when we are giving the product, we have, if I am working as the project manager in the project team, so in a unique project, we will have to consider what our competitors are having at the moment, and also if we are going to give our product to the other telecommunication partners, also what kind of features we can include. So likewise, we have to think of all these things and the global market, all those things, and develop our product or the project. So even in the non-technical field, if we get an example, is there anyone who wants to talk? If there are, if comes to the constructive field, if there anyone who want to talk, just excuse and you can talk. That's totally fine. Even if there are questions. So what I want to tell is, okay, if I take a example for the from the constructive field, let's assume that someone is going to build a university type of buildings for a university or like that. So they are that complexity is very low. So the building need to be built upon they are maybe so general building type. They don't like general sketches, construction maps and all. These can be used. That can be featured. I mean, draw and design and used. But assume that they are going to uh, construct a palace or something like the lotus. We have this lotus tower or something like that. So then that requirement is complex. We need to think of getting a unique architectural design. We need to get it featured and like that. So those two are different and we have to address in different ways. The project manager's role and the architects, everyone, the developers, architects, the team members, requirement, the clients, all those things, they all the features have to come in a specific way for that unique project. And for the other general project, we can go like without more involvement, like without more frequent involvement of the clients and all, we can build that buildings and all. I'm just taking the random examples which came to my mind. So this is the complexity you have to learn. So when you go for internships, since there are no one went for internships, so you might be joining a company who are selling or who are selling their products, all the existing products and services. So in those kind of companies, you will have to uh, get the idea and the knowledge of the current product, and you will definitely have to sell it for new clients as well. Then there can be modifications coming up, and also the companies may be trying to imply and implement new technologies to the existing products. So then you will be having already existing clients and you are going to reach new clients by implementing some of the new technologies that are in the like after getting the market researchers and all from the BAs and all. So like if you want your existing product or the service to be more highlighted and more spread, and if you need it to go to the hands of more clients across the world, that unique features you have to add. Then that you have to get that knowledge, else you might become the project manager of a unique product or a service that which the company is trying to give from the scratch. Then the challenge is like more like you can, I hope you can understand that learning the existing product which is in the already in the company and having the opportunity to learn a new product from the beginning. Those two are like there are a lot of differences. There are a lot of the problems you are facing will be different. The client engagements will be different. The things I mean, the team engagement, how you have to play the project managers, your role inside the team, that will be different. How you have to handle with your stakeholders in the sense outside the company, your company, and also inside your company. There can be different people, different stakeholders. So that handling part you have to manage in different ways. So about the project topic, even we can do like 2-3 sessions. That kind of a very large scope is there. There's a quite lot of things you have to understand. And I hope you got a basic idea I just want to give you the basic idea so that you know, okay, these kind of things are there. So I'm trying to build the path you can, so that you can go and read new materials and get your knowledge as well. Uh, then the next topic is, what is project management? So before I talk about what project management is, since you all are into project management, I hope you all have covered some project management modules in your university. So I would like 2 or 3 people to speak and tell just one thing comes to your mind when you hear the word project management. What is project management? I like when you're speaking actually. Yeah, Chandro. I'll be talking about the qualifications and list of in the later. So I recently did a university workshop for University of Pune IT faculty. They were like quite asking questions from me, so I prefer like just 2, 3 students. Can you tell about what comes to your mind at least when you hear the word project management or any new thing you learn from your modules, project management modules?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Sanjana.
Actually, project management is one of the application of knowledge, skill, tools, and technique to project activity to meet project requirements. It's involve planning, organizing, managing resources to achieve specific goal within the defined timeline and their budget.
Okay. Thank you, Sanjana, for your comment. Is there anyone else? I can see like around 170 people here, right? So no one to speak.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. And instead of saying the definition of project management, it's very helpful to knowing about that. Project management is all about recurring the changes. That means deeply we can say like problem into a solution, and project management indicates that we are recurring the change in everywhere. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, one more chance. I would like someone. Can see a lot of people here. Okay, let me ask 2, 3 people. What all of you want to become project managers here, or can you tell different career like the designations you want to have when you enter the industry, whether it's technical or non-technical? That's fine. I can see the numbers here. Can 2 or 3 people tell what's your plan after the graduation? Is there anyone who want to become a software developer here? Guys, come on, let's talk. Can do this as an interactive session.
Ma'am, again, I am sorry. When we are meant to be a software developer, maybe that's most requirement of the coding side, ma'am. But we are didn't learn past session in coding, Java, C Sharp, likewise. Is that main matter, no, ma'am?
Oh, no. I just wanted to, I didn't know that too. Like, since you all are into these business studies and all, I just wanted to know what kind of goals you have. I mean, career goals, like to become, I want, for example, whether you want to become a project manager, whether you want to become a developer, whether you want to become, I don't know the paths. That's why I was asking from you what kind of business consultancy, business analysis. There are so many paths. So yeah, that's why I wanted to know from 2, 3 people different areas you are going to go for. Divya, can you tell? So I'm just trying to call the names and ask. Oh, Mohammed Safir, Mohammed D.
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, I am sorry. I want to clear you one thing here. There's no one from the technical side. I think it's difficult to they become a software developer. Likewise, they are only following the BBM honors degree in project management.
Okay.
They want to know the career path with the BBM honors in project management with that degree. What are the career path they can get for their futures? That's the question coming from all the students. Can you clear this?
Yeah, sure. So let's move on to that. Thank you very much, Safir. See, that's why I wanted you to speak. Else, how do I know? Okay. So, I'll then project. What is project management? I'll go through that then. So, project management is, as I told, we is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, techniques to project activities to meet the project requirements. So, some of you gave good inputs, and it involves the planning, organizing, monitoring, controlling of project activities and initiate until completion. So all the activities during the project, before the project, after the closure, all those things are included in this project management. And as you told, the goal of project management is, if someone asks, is to deliver projects on time, within budget, and according to specifications. That means when you become a project manager in technical and non-technical fields, you have to think of this time, budget, resources, scope, those kind of things. Okay. So I had a slide on project management in IT. I'll be skipping that since there are no IT students. So the let's talk about importance of project management, that brings what you can bring to the table when you become a project manager. So ensuring projects are completed on time within the budget, as I told you before also. Minimizing risks and issues, improving communication, collaborations. This part, communication and collaboration thing, you have to get used to from the university time as well. So you need to, if you want to become a good project manager in whatever the field you are in, you have to develop the teamwork, good communication skills, and collaboration, and also increase the efficiency, productivity. Those things you can start from now when you are working for a project, when you are doing an assignment, when you have a group project. Just take the leadership, just take the timelines, just plan it. You properly plan it, properly document, like properly make a document of the scopes and everything. So you can plan it, you can divide into phases likewise. And also think of increasing the efficiency and productivity, not only within yourself but within your team members. If there are any dependencies, blockers, you can address them. So that's kind of interaction you need to improve, and also delivering high quality results. That's the output actually, that your final goal is to define the high quality results. I'll, since you told you want to go through the resources and all. Okay. I so this slide is all about the project management life cycle, as I told you. This is just a diagram, but inside this there are a lot of concepts, ideas. Like we might need 1 or 2 days to complete if we are moving to this project management life cycle and all. But I'll shortly go through this. So we have to have the project concept and then initiate it. Then the documents, project charter needs to be there, project initiation. So there can be steps. Those initiating steps can be different from company to company when you join. And project definition and then planning. So they are the scope, budget, resources, breakdowns, scheduling, communication, risk management, all those things comes under planning. Then launching and execution. Execution part, you have to think about status, tracking, KPIs, quality forecasts, all those things. And performance and control. Then you have to think of these quality deliverables, quality assurance, objectives, performance, costing, all those things. So but all the project managers, so you have to, these terms may be new to you, so you can now search and search and learn about what is project charter, how it's prepared, or project initiation, what kind of steps normally the industry, in your industry, okay, assume that you are into apparel industry, so how those projects are initiated. You can go through different free materials are there, different YouTube sessions are there, you can go through them. Likewise, so then project closure is also like after successfully delivering a project, it's we still have to get the responsibility and have to monitoring it. If there are any dependencies from our company side, we have to give them. Assume that you are the project manager for a construction company. Then if there's a repair in the building, you have to check it, recheck it again. Those kind of things. So you said you want to become project manager. So this is a nutshell of the responsibilities you have to handle. So from starting from today, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. We are familiar with Gantt chart, project charter, and all the things because we are studying the PMBOK 6th edition. So now I have a doubt. So what are the softwares we can use for creating a Gantt chart?
Okay. So have you used, I'm going to come to the project tools and techniques in my next slide. Is it okay if I address that as well in that?
Okay, ma'am. And I have another question also. Can I ask?
Yeah, you can ask. I like interruption.
Yeah, when we come for Sri Lankan project management industry, so what is the current status of adoption of AI and why AI is important for project management?
Yeah. So when it comes to the current project management, as I told you, the developing like super high companies, they try to use AI technologies as much as they can. Even when they are building new projects or working on new projects, they are trying to use AI and get the task easily done, as well as like when there are new technologies outside in the industry, when they are like in the global market, if we don't use those things, similar things, and try to make our product unique by using those things, we can't sell our product or we can't sell our service. That's the important thing. So project managers, so when I tell about the responsibilities, starting from project planning, now you told that you're asking about, for example, I'll take this example. You're asking about these Gantt chart tools. So you can use AI, ChatGPT, and just search and see, okay, what are the best free material. Like there are many what we call many softwares we can use for those things. So you can just check what are the favorable ones. You can try. Even there are free trials in different things. Like we do Google searching, you can search and get those things. So for this Gantt chart thing, I can suggest you that as a project manager, you can use project management, Microsoft project. Then you can use we use Azure DevOps. So there we can have the work, the product backlogs we are maintaining. We can create the Gantt charts itself there. Likewise, there are tools like Trello is there. Maybe some of you have heard. So even for a software project manager, even non-technical person, you all can use these things. You can mark the schedules. Timelines. You can mark. Gantt charts can be drawn, and then the graphs. You can get the idea. Even the team of your team coordination, all those things. Resource allocations you can mark in there. Different. We can use different charts, different tables. Budget management. So I have seen most of the companies are using like Excel and all, but you can have proper documentation inside these softwares. There are softwares for financial calculations and all, risk management, quality assurance. Those are every aspect. When you're covering every aspect, you can use this different software. I hope I answered your question. So, for example, for project planning, you can use AI, and you can check, okay, what kind of unique selling points you can add to the project planning. So, how your project can be deferred. So, now it's like in your hands. Like in 1 or 2 minutes, you can get whatever the information you need. Whatever the information you have to go ahead, so that upon by getting those information, you can develop your designs. You can do your planning thing. So the next one will answer your question. Tools and techniques. Gantt charts play a major role in when it comes to project management. So actually there are more than around 30 plus tools and techniques we have to use. Maybe if I get a chance, we can meet in near future to talk about these tools and techniques. I actually asked whether we can do this workshop also physically, so that there's a chance to meet you, interact, and do these things. So I just put some of the main things, like the PERT charts are for analyze. Gantt charts are to visualize project timelines, task dependencies, and task allocations based on your team members. You can all those things can be depicted in a Gantt chart. So then you can get the summary views, and from the Gantt chart, different how each member can be allocated, what's the kind of efficiency, those kind of different charts we can generate in Azure DevOps. When we use Azure DevOps, that is basically for the software project. Else you can use Microsoft project or the project tools like the software Trello and all. Then PERT charts are there. Those are to analyze the project schedules and identify the critical paths. Work breakdown structure. That means we can break down our project into small manageable tasks. Critical path method is there, and the resource management. So resources need to be allocated in an effective way. Project management software. So a lot of software are there. So now you might need to. So there may be people who are like watching this per chart for the first time, or the CPM for the first time. So now you have a homework to do. Just go and check, okay, how critical path method can be used to identify the sequence of tasks that are essential, so that you can use it in your next project. If you are not familiar with WBS, you can check how WBS can be drawn. Like for flow diagrams and all, we are using draw.io and those tools. Drawing tools, they are like from draw.io, Figma. If you are good in UI UX, even if you have good eye, you can use Figma to draw the pictures. Like You also have to have a good knowledge in Microsoft Project, I can say, and Excel sheets. There are a lot of functions we can do from Excel sheets. You also, I'm telling the general basic things. Then you have to be proper in and good in communication, making presentations and presenting. uh, that, as I told, you need to be a good communicator to good communicator, and also a person who can manage stakeholders. Because stakeholder management is also like different, like a big topic. So project management manager is the person who need to get that responsibility and ownership. So if there's a, I mean, if that project goes well, that compliments are also coming through the project manager. But if that project goes, assume that there are failures occurring from, like client can blame, that claims also come different straightly to the project manager, so that they have to address, they have to calm down the client, they have to bring the, they have to manage that time, and then bring the solutions accordingly. So there are a lot of tools. I'll like a lot of tools, charts, documents you have to go through. I'll be giving some links to learn as well. Free courses, free and paid courses are there. We'll be going through that as well. Okay. When you choose that, now Sanjana, I guess Sanjana asked about, okay, there are questions as well. Yeah. I thought of explaining those executions. I thought first I'll be talking about the courses, resources, and all who have texted. You can speak actually. Uh, then when you have to select a project management tool, you just first think of the project focus and what are the tasks you have to do, what or the final product. So based on that, there are like the features you can check for the project management tool features when you take it. I mean, for there are customized project management tools, and customer and stakeholder involvement. Like assume that using our project management tool, we are going to give the customers also, our customers also, the opportunity to, okay, to give their suggestions. They can input or they can vote. You need to have a voting system for them to also interact, so that you can get the insights as a project manager, like updated status without getting time delays and all, and timeline flexibilities, project budget, because there are super expensive tools with wondering like amazing features. So even in Azure DevOps when we use, so for, if we have a project team of 12 people, there can be a budget for payment, and we have to continue with the monthly payment as well for each and every member. uh, so that can be a cost to the company. That can be a big cost sometimes when you have 100 200 employees. And then so that's why the project budget number and the type of team is involved is important, and required and available resources, resistance to change, structure rigidity, project drivers and constraints. So there can be time constraints, money, budget, uh, changes and all. Resources can be also constrained, and levels of risks, complexity of the project. So we assume that we have a simple project to deliver. So then you can choose a tool. You don't need to go for spending a lot of money on tools or those things, structuring those things. If we know that we can do this in like 2 3 months, and if it's a simple project, or if it's like a simple modification to an existing project. But even that modification can be complex. In that case, the scenario is different. Or assume that you're going to get a very big new client, and the budget, like the budget we are going to allocate, this is also very big. The team will be very big. The project complexity is very big. So as a project manager, obviously the responsibility comes to your hand is also very big. So then what you need to do is you have to have proper project plan, proper project tool, properly. I don't say that that simple project not need to be properly managed, but that simple in the simple project, the complexity is too low. That means by using a simple project management tool, sometimes there may be your team maybe 10 to 12 people, so you can manage it. But when it comes to a complex project with lot of budget where the lot of time is involved, lot of budget is involved, and lot of resources are involved, structure can be complex. So everything you will need to have a properly documented, properly reviewed, and properly mapped in each place. So anyone at any point can have the access. So the worst case scenario can be like you are the project lead or project manager in that critical project, the super complex project, and if you resign, if you think of getting giving the resignation to that company, then a new project manager should be assigned, and he should continue that whatever the work you have done from there. When it's a very big project, it's very easy for them to go. It's very easy for everyone to allocate those tasks accordingly and delegate your tasks to those project new person. Those things will be like very productive when we have good project management tools. So for any product, any project, or any service, having good project management tools and techniques will be like building the foundation of a building. When they ask the foundation, you can the others can go through those very easily and all. So most of you wanted to ask about this project management resources. So I would recommend Project Management Institute, PMI. Sri Lanka, we have a chapter as well, PMI Colombo chapter. If you go to their LinkedIn page, you can see, or the PMI organization website link is there. Let me send across these things into the chat as well. And the next one is, so PMI is the world recognized organization. They have chapters all over the world. You have to take the membership there and join them. So then there are examinations, certifications are there. You can enroll to those certifications, and there are trainings prior to that you have to take, like covering number of hours and all. So after you get the membership, so membership and the certifications are quite expensive. But for the members, that certification fee will be a bit lower. So that there are so you can actually there are certain criteria you have to match as well, like you have to be in the industry for 2-3 years to get some certifications. You have to be complete 5 to 6 years to get some of the certifications. You have to be like past 8 years or like that to get some, like that wise. In these organizations, certifications are there. Even in Project Management Institute, if you go to the site, I will share it in the chat. Some of you may have heard. Oh, wait. So what you can do is you can take the membership and join this Project Management Institute Colombo chapter. We have it. So then they are organizing different sessions also. They have like monthly or like wise. They are organizing physical sessions, bringing up the top project management resources, so that you can also join. The entry tickets are like not that expensive. You can go when you have time. Then Prince 2, some of you may have heard of Prince 2 as well. There also you can get certifications. and Agile Alliance, Scrum Organization, Scrum Alliance. Those are also providing you very valuable certifications when you come into the industry. This becoming an agile project manager or certified agile project manager means you will be like earning a lot. Because even after graduating, when you join the industry, and although you are getting that industry exposure, you have to follow up these to if you want to build a proper brand as a project manager in your company. Okay, so I'm putting those things as well. So most of these resources are giving certifications. They are paid, but still they have free courses. So to learn basic project management, and you can visit the websites so that there will be a lot of things you can learn. There are online live events. Once I'm also hosting some events. Discussions with the tech leads, and also I have uploaded one video I did with one of the directors in Scrum Alliance. You can watch that video if you want, and you can grab some knowledge how Scrum Alliance can be beneficial. Likewise, so I have planned to do some discussions with PMI heads, chapter directors, and all. So yeah, you can visit those videos. You can watch and do subscribe to these, follow these organizations in LinkedIn so that they are putting their events or they are putting the documents, presentations, information about their exams. When their rates are low, they are putting those things. And when they organize the global events, so recently, since I'm a lead business analyst, we organized the IIBA conference. So the BA's community was get together. PMI chapter is also came. So likewise, the PMI chapter also having events here. You can join those things. Even from these organizations, Scrum Alliance, Scrum Mortgage Alliance, when they are organizing online events, you can join. Not all the sessions are paid. So there are free sessions as well. So you can join. And not only that, there are a lot of online courses and tutorials you can learn from LinkedIn, Coursera, Udemy, edX, Khan Academy. So there are a lot. In LinkedIn, there are a lot you can learn actually. So yeah. So those are the things regarding the resources. I just told very few. So I have another slide on the numbers actually. If I present it, I hope you can see the screen. Okay. So the first one I have, thought of putting the numbers as well. First one is like project management professional certification that's offered by PMI Project Management Institute. You can see the rough numbers like $400 for a PMI member, so I guess the number is wrong, maybe 400 and 550 it should be. So the people who can do is IT project managers or the project managers in level 2s, engineers, security project managers, acquisition project manager, all of them can do this PMP. And CAPM, Certified Associate in Project Management. This is also offered by PMI. That is for PMI members, it's $225, and for non-members, $300. Associate project managers, entry level, those people can do this. So this PMP, you have to go in your career for a certain years, pass you and get your experience and exposure to do. But CAPM you can do in entry level after completing your internships. After you get some exposure, you can do it. Then we have this program management professional certification that is also from PMI. You can see it's on 800 and 1000 for PMI and non-PMI members. That is also for the seniors. PMI risk management is there, sorry. Then the PMI Agile Certified Practitioner is there. So the one I did a video with, she's an Agile Certified Practitioner as well, who's the director. So what she told is like, you can listen to the full video and get her insights, that becoming an Agile Certified Practitioner is not that easy. So I had to do a lot of work, and also maintaining that practitionership, it will cost like lot of learnings, lot of trainings. So the manager level or the coaches are into that. So once assume that you are in the industry for a few years and you are a certified agile practitioner, then you will get a lot of opportunities in this project management field, both locally and globally, to become a agile coach, to become a program consultant, program manager. Not only in your company, whatever the company you work for, you will be definitely get the opportunities in global organizations like PMI, Project Scrum Alliance, and Scrum organization like that. You will get a lot of opportunities to become a Scrum practitioner and to deliver to the training sessions to become a resource person and all. And about the CSM, Certified Scrum Master, and there's the CSP also. I haven't read that. Those things you can do in entry level, like after 1 or 2 years past in your industry, you can do this Scrum Alliance. And we have the professional in project management as well. That is also for the director level or the IT project managers. Our diploma. So there are some free things I have added as well. Diploma in project management, project management short courses offered by Oxford Home Study College, and kickoff by PMI. There are 45-minute courses, like they will be covering the basic fundamentals you want. And yeah, as I told, when you want some specific thing, if you want to learn about how project planning, just search on Udemy or online free courses. LinkedIn also offers, and then you can learn about this project management. You can get a free tutorials from somewhere. So until you go to the industry and start working, you can get the knowledge, get the knowledge from you, online knowledge, and from your lecturers, professors, and become thorough with the knowledge. And when it comes to practice, as I told you, when you are given a project means just assume a group assignment, group projects are there. So you can initiate and implement what you have learned and conduct that. So that's all about the project resources and certification. So there's a lot actually. I tried to capture a few. Wanted to tell about so when you can see the amount you have to pay is also high. That means that the value added to you after getting certified, these courses will be also very high. Yeah. So let's come to the project management skills. Before I tell you the skills a project manager should have or should develop, can one of like three students, can you tell the skills you have? I already told in my previous slides when I was conducting the previous slides and giving information. If 2-3 people, if you can tell from the audience, I'm asking like 2-3 skills you see. Okay, I'm having this skill. This is good. We need this for this project management as a skill. Yeah, Simply Learn is also there. Fatima. Okay,
Yeah,
what?
I think,
Oh, yeah, Fatima. Okay, someone else is talking. Yes, tell me.
yeah, I think as a project manager should have a clear communication skill and leadership skill and team building skills and
It's okay, the background noise. Okay. Until she talks someone else. Fatima, you have asked the best organization for an internship. That we can't say this is the best organization or this is the best one. So sometimes because the candidates, I mean if I talk to 5 undergraduates at this moment, their goals can be different. Their interests can be different. Their domains they want to work. They are expecting working culture. Like for example, I'm working in the IT industry, so at this moment after COVID in COVID season, so I'm talking until someone comes out and tell their skills. Uh, so during the COVID season, we had to do work from home. So we got used to it. And now most of the IT companies are into hybrid mode. That means we have to go to work or to the office, report to the office 1 or 2 days per week. And the other days we can work from home. Work from home means anywhere. So now I personally feel that work from home um, is more productive, and also it saves my time. That transporting, I mean, we have to have a travel time, going and getting our food and everything. So that going to office 1 or 2 days have made my work and tasks easy, as well as my productivity have become high. And there can be another person who wants to come to the office all 5 days, because there are some people like that. So they want to come to the office and work because they think they have distractions at home. So, and they think, okay, they are more productive when they are coming and working inside the office environment. So that's why luckily we have that opportunity to work on a hybrid model. Yeah, but if you are into constructions field, or even when I had the meetings like that, so we had to go to the offices every day. So there can be things even when you become a project manager, if you are working for a company, like you have to meet the stakeholders every day. You have to obviously go to the office. So yeah, guys, can you tell some, like 2, 3 people, can you tell the skills you think a project manager should have?
Communication and interpersonal communication skills.
Okay.
And team building.
Team building. Shashikala, Sanju, Praveena, Rukshana.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, as a project management, we need two types of skill, hard skill also and a soft skill. So as a project management, we have to improve our hard skill like project planning and scheduling, budgeting, risk management, quality management, scope management, likewise, that kind of hard skill. And after as a soft skill, previous students, friends are explained communications skill and leadership skill and some problem solving skill also. That's my opinion, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Sanjana. Parami, Roshan. I'm just calling out the names. Imalka, Chamodi, Akhil. Any skill you think you have now, Sandali, Sachini, Jayani? Okay, so since we are also running out of time, I'll tell. So I just captured some hard skills as well as soft skills a project manager should have. So if you don't have, you can start from today onwards to develop these skills. So many of you were talking about the soft skill side. So leadership, interpersonal skills, team building, conflict resolution. Negotiation. So negotiation also becomes one of the major skill the project manager should have. Decision making, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, empathy, adaptability, time management, those things. So you don't need to go to the industry and start working on. You can start if you have skills, if you have leadership skills. Try to get the opportunities in your university to, in your projects, in your badges to improve and enhance it. Interpersonal skills you have to develop your team building. That also you can. There can be a lot of opportunities you are getting. There can be a lot of external. Extracurricular activities, external events you have, with the other universities and all. Like for example, in Mora Spirit, we are having different kinds of events. So likewise, you build your teams, get the leadership of those things. Even in education, as your final projects may come, so you can take the leadership. The negotiations, this, if you have to work with a client in your final projects, since I don't know how your projects are going on, so if you have to work with a client, this negotiation, this decision making, critical thinking, those becomes very crucial skills you have to have. And emotional intelligence, this adaptability. Since you are hoping to go to the industry in 1 or 2 years, you might get, you don't, so I don't know what kind of a company I'm going to go for the first time in the industry. So I can search about the company. What I do when I go for a new company, I do search. If I have friends, I do ask them. And also I search in the top, there are portals where the reviews are given to the company. So I'm searching in those portals what kind of what kind of reviews those companies are having. That kind of a background check we are doing before we go to go to a company. So Fatima has asked that what are the best companies. That best thing comes after considering all these things. So for one person, one company can be good. For someone else, another company can be the best company. So whatever the company you go, create your opportunity. So for that, this soft skills, building soft skills is totally on your hands. As a team, as an individual, as peers, you can build these soft skills. If you don't have, just try to start from today onwards. If you have, try to sharpen your skills. And hard skills. These are crucial when you professionally work in project management environment, but like 3 hours as in review, reporting, change management. You might be hearing these words for the first time, but don't get scared, because when you go as an intern, the companies, whatever the industry you are in, they know that okay, you are a newcomer. You will be given the opportunity to learn and grow, as well as you will be put into projects. There are mentors, so there will be project managers who will be guiding you. So they'll be assigning you the tasks. Okay, they will, for scope management, for example, they will be asking you to write the scope document. Then when you are an intern, they will be providing samples. Okay, this was the previous document we wrote for this project. So taking that as an example, you do it. Likewise, they are giving all those things. Project information you will be giving. Even project planning and scheduling, the tools and techniques. So it comes here as well. So one company, maybe they already have a set of tools and techniques they are using, so they'll be following up the same set of tools. So whatever the tools or techniques you are familiar with, you have to have this adaptability. And you have to also have the quick learning skills, so that you have to adapt to these new tools and techniques and do carry on the work they are giving. And cost management, task management, risk management, quality. So quality, also the responsibility goes to the project manager, procurement management, stakeholder management. So these becomes hard skills when it comes to a project manager. You should develop. These skills you can develop when you enter the industry, but still you can learn about. There are plenty of free courses how quality is managed, how procurement management is done, how stakeholder management, how to improve these skills. There are courses, so I invite you to follow those courses. And then the next important thing we are coming, I guess you all were waiting for building your project management career. We have this leadership, technical knowledge, strategy, consulting, creativity, and experience management. All these things become crucial, and all a mixture of all this will apply when you become a good project manager. So a project manager's career ladder. So where you can become a project coordinator or an intern. Like you will be starting as an intern project manager or a project coordinator, then to the associate position, then project coordinator, project manager. So we call this project coordinator. In some companies, we call it as the project manager as well. So project coordinator means the basic level, then the assistant or associate project managers, senior project managers, program managers, project directors, or head of products. That designation can be different according to the company hierarchies they are having. And then the chief product officer or the vice president of project management, whatever that, VP of the product can be, like the designation can be, if there are like, assume there are 6-7 products in that company, then a VP can be there for each product with the name of that product. So in that way, the project manager's career ladder goes up. In the beginning, I told you the job market, how big the job market is, and PMI Institute, I told about the PMI, they have listed project manager in the number 2 position as well. That means there's a lot of opportunity for you to grow. So the thing you want to know is you have to start your day start from today. Create your plan to improve yourself to become a good project manager with improving the hard skills, soft skills. And this I took from PMI. So if you ask what areas a project manager, no need of becoming a software technical project manager. Both technical and non-technical people have a lot of areas you can get into, like project management, for example. You have this project for project managers, you have the project management, program management, portfolio management. So there are the professional competencies also, like for project management, you have to initiate project, plan, execute, control, close. Likewise, for program managers, define programs, initiate, plan, execute, control, close. The same thing, same kind of things you have to apply accordingly, and based on the company, based on the domain you have to work on, based on the product, based on the services. Likewise, the portfolio management, when it comes to portfolio management, establish portfolio framework, selecting, managing those terms. And there are the interpersonal competencies, like the communications, having the clarity, communication with others, comfort, response. Likewise, there are things, and leadership competencies are there. So you have to be a very good supporter, engagement, delegate tasks, task delegation, those kind of things, and practice and industry specific. There are so based on the industry specific also, there can be the different constraints you have to apply, and likewise. So what I have to tell, like what I wanted to tell from taking this pyramid to this presentation today and for the workshop today is, so if you ask, the list I listed the skill set, that is just a skill set I could grab. but there are a lot of skills you need to have, but you can get a one step at a time and improve those skills. So this pyramid shows what kind of areas, potential areas are there to develop as a project manager. What kind of, so these each phase needs a project manager's input. So lot of areas. So you can become a project manager, you can become a program manager, you can become a portfolio expert. So for everyone, the foundational skills I told, the soft skills and the hard skills you have to improve. Yeah. Someone told. Okay. So those are the things. So I would like to address your questions and answers actually now. Yeah, Isuri, you can ask the question. You can actually interrupt me and ask. Now I can give you around 10 minutes to answer your questions.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have a question too, but it might be out of the current topic. If someone loves to get a job related project management, also related with IT field, what are the skills and qualifications that they have to improve and gain before entering the job market?
Yeah, before entering the job market, so as I told you, when you are when you are interviewed, the interview will know that you're coming from this undergraduate level, so you don't have the exposure and all. They will look at your presenting skills, the communication skills, problem solving. So they will be asking you questions, giving certain scenarios. So okay, this is the type of a project we are working on. What kind of input you can give, like I'm not telling the input, so I mean they will be giving you scenarios and asking questions so that they can evaluate how you think. They can tell a problem and they can ask your input on solving the problem, so that they will get the idea of how you do the decision making, how your problem skills are. Likewise, like most of the time what happens is as I told you, these soft skills will be measured. Apart from that, so most of the people can develop the soft skills easily. So apart from that, if you had done some pre-certification even, and if you know these things, even to write a scope document, cost management, task management, if you have touched up with the project management free tools are there, as I told you, if you have gone through them or and draw the Gantt charts or whatever the things, those things when you answer their questions, you can tell those things. Okay, for example, assume that you were asked how you are getting this kind of information and you have to document it. What will you be documenting? For example, I'm just telling as an undergraduate, they won't expect, but if you can tell, if you have referred the scope documents and if you have the knowledge, okay, these kind of a format I should follow and all, if you can add those terms, because in software industry, like we use different terms and all for the titles and sections. So if you can tell, okay, these kind of sections I need to add and all, okay, that the person who is interviewing you knows that, okay, although he or she is an undergrad, they have looked into that. They have some idea because, for example, even when they post a job, they're getting hundreds, 200s plus CVs. Even once recently, I wanted a candidate. When I just posted a LinkedIn post. I got around 200 plus CVs for one day. So that kind of competition is there, and there will be shortlisting from LinkedIn itself. We have the option to shortlist. Then after shortlisting only you will get the interviews. So assume that if they get 100 applications, if some company gets 100 applications and they need to hire someone, only one person, they'll definitely shortlist up to at least 20. Then from that 20 also they will prioritize and start interviewing. Prioritize and start interviewing. Maybe they will choose 10 first, best 10 out of 20 first, and then they will start interviewing. So you can be the 10th person, and there can be a person who got the interview for the listed as the second interview. If that second interview goes well, sometimes they won't schedule the meetings for the others, because that if that open position is urgent hiring and all, they will just move forward with the second person. So if not, you can be the 10th person and they will take the interviews, and you can get, if you get the chance, you can go. But what I'm telling is that since the market is super competitive, try to develop your skills in a unique way, build your brand, so that you will be hired, like if hired for the position you want. And I would say that if you want to, like, just think of what you want. So there can be domains or there can be products you want to learn and you want to go for. So then why not trying applying those companies specifically? As I told, there are companies who we can work going to the office all day. If you are a going to office person, just apply that. So before applying, so I would say that before applying any job, just check out their backgrounds. Even you can apply, and if you get the chance to be selected and go for it, what you need to do is you have to check the background. As I told, there are a lot of ways you can check the background, even from the lecturers. Your past seniors should be working in those companies, you can get their help. And as I told, there are a lot of portals. There are the company reviews we can watch, so watch from them, and get ready for the interviews. And for example, I'll be taking LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, when there's a job post, they say, like, they mention specific skills they need, and also the requirements, qualifications you need to possess, as well as your job responsibilities. They are telling specifically. So without sending your CV to all the, like, if you see 10 job position openings, without sending the same resume to the 10 openings which are available, just go through one, and if the responsibilities and key qualifications, like they are telling, that might be in your, you might know that, okay, I'm qualified in this, but you haven't added it into the what we call into your CV. So what you need to do is, whatever the job position you are going to apply for, just edit your CV which match in the way you can apply. I mean, in a way, and if they may ask about some other extra qualifications, they might ask for tools. Sometimes those tools you haven't mentioned even. Sometimes, for example, you assume that, okay, a person very good in creating videos. I'm just taking examples, but assume I'm a business analyst, so I might be able to create videos as well, but I haven't put it in my CV. But if that specific role I'm going to apply is telling that, okay, if I'm good in Photoshop and if I'm good in video making, that's also that those skills can be extra skills. What I need to do immediately is I have to add those skills to my CV as well, because if I don't add those, and if there's another candidate who has added them, there's a high chance for that candidate to be interviewed. I mean, getting an interview, like, because they has gone through the what the job post is, what the requirements are, and they have the matching skills what the hiring agent is looking for. Yeah. Do you have any other questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, we are also using a LinkedIn. We
Okay.
are not professional yet. We are studying still. But when we are searching a job market in the LinkedIn, if we are searching a job internship or job opportunities in a project management, it's coming like all the most of the project opportunities are related to the IT firms. Most probably it's related to the IT firms. If we want to apply for that, there are some requirements and the qualifications they need. As a project management, BBM in we have business bachelors in business management in project management. We are doing. How can we grow up? You already mentioned, ma'am, Coursera, Allison, this kind of platform here to module our qualifications. So far, if we are using that kind of platform to improve our skills and knowledge in related to the IT firm, related to the IT industry, is it possible to we get the chance to the IT professional?
Yeah. So, as I told, as IT professionals, you have to, like, since you don't need to get scared, as I told you. So just do the projects, involve in your academic projects or whatever the freelance or whatever the outside projects you are doing. Involve at your best, so that during when you are going for internships, they'll be asking about what kind of a contribution you gave to the project. They'll be asking in detail questions as well. Even if they don't ask in detail questions, if you can manage to give a overall idea, like the way you are talking, the way you are going to tell about your project, whatever the project, the way you are going to convey that, influencing that to your the person who is interviewing. So they will be taking all into account when they are finalizing the candidates. So at this moment, what you can do is whatever the learnings you can get from lecturers, just follow up. Whatever the courses they are available in LinkedIn, I mean free courses from free portals like Udemy, edX, free and paid. There are versions courses, so just take them and get your knowledge, and maybe you can build your brand actually. So in LinkedIn, so since you are studying, you can if you want to become a good professional, LinkedIn is the best platform where there's a very good network you can connect with. And can I ask one question? So when are you starting your internships? Like in 2 months, 3 months?
Not that's for ma'am. I think in 2025 starting.
2025.
Yeah. Yeah, as a third year of, but our fourth years, they're our seniors here. They will go for the internship coming months, I think.
Coming months.
Coming months means they are doing 4-1. They started 4-1.
Okay.
In the 4-2, they have to left from the university for their internship program.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so those who are going for internships on this year, have you started applied, or still not?
Yeah, still not, ma'am.
Okay, when do you have to go for internships?
Yeah, I think next January.
Next January. Okay, so this is July, right? Means you
Yeah.
have only another 6 months to start your internships or going to get the industry exposure. So have you prepared your resumes?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it's good to start applying actually. I would say that like until you there may, I don't know, but in software industry, even in the other industries, my brother is in mechanical industry engineering. So they take this interviewing process, onboarding process, also like 2 months, around 2 months they are taking. Unless it's an urgent hiring position, companies do take 2-3 months. Sometimes in construction field that can be different. If that is a large company, that can be totally different, like no companies take like in 1 or 2 weeks unless it's a urgent hiring or something, as I told you. So prepare your resumes. You can, if there are good, even you can talk to your lecturers or the resource persons, and you can get your resumes reviewed. Even from your seniors, you can get the help after preparing your resumes. Give them and talk to them, and then improve it accordingly. In the meantime, try to sometimes from LinkedIn, you can see the jobs. If they are like, there can be jobs like they want to hire that is suitable for you, but you that they want to hire in 1 or 2 months. I mean, next month they are posting, but you can only go in January next year. But what you can do is you can contact the hiring person and ask and keep in touch. Those kind of community building, network building you can do. So there can be organizations you would like to join. So why not reach into the people in those? If there are seniors of yours, you can give them the CVs and ask them, okay, if there's an opportunity comes, tell me or like that, so that you won't miss any opportunities. Because even like when I do work, okay, I feel okay, I like this company, I want to go to this company because I'm interested in their domain or likewise. So when I have that kind of an interest, I keep an eye when I want to apply and move on. So likewise, you also can do the same. Yeah, help your friends as well to make your resumes, build your resumes, and to have, you need to have a good LinkedIn profile. Because when even I get a resume, what I do is I first search on LinkedIn and check, because you can update that place in LinkedIn, the certifications you have, whatever the programs, projects, you can put all those things there. And usually the headhunters, recruiters, they are watching, they are viewing and reviewing your profile and just to get an idea. So, and you will get a lot of opportunities as well. So even this workshop, I got one of your friends reached me via LinkedIn. Likewise, so like I have got a lot of opportunities in outside to do some becoming a researcher in global organizations like MKI, an artificial, which is into artificial intelligence. So all those things, all those opportunities were created due to LinkedIn. As I told, I'm having some discussions with the Scrum Alliance director. So those things came because of this LinkedIn. Some opportunities for project contributions, even for some job opportunities when I wanted to change my job. Uh, Even when I do the other work, other contributions, like for example, this is something out of the scope, but when I have my own initiative in library, setting up libraries, so for that also a lot of contributions came across LinkedIn. So those, start your building your brand on LinkedIn. That you can start from today onwards. There are around 100 plus people at this moment in this meeting, so you all can connect via LinkedIn. You all can connect via the people you are interested in to join to the industry. When you are coming to the industry, to the already in the industry who are in LinkedIn, you can connect with them and you can ask. Actually, you can just put a message and ask, okay, if there's any opportunity, you can, if you have a good CV, you can just directly, I'm telling some kind of a trick. So you can directly send your CV and ask whether you have an internship at this moment from a project manager or likewise, whatever. There can be friends of yours or friends of friends or your seniors working there. So you can give your CVs to them and ask without waiting for the last moment. Actually, sometimes people say that project management is not the best job available nowadays. Project manager in the sense, I can't comment on other project managers, but in software industry, it's a very, like, they are getting paid well. Even you can get remote opportunities. Even when this project management, what I wanted to tell is this project management applies for all the sectors. When you become an intern, also you need to have these skills like the soft skills and the hard skills and the tools and techniques. When you become a senior person, and even when you become a VP or a CEO of a company, there itself you need to have these skills. You need to have the knowledge to lead a project, develop a project, lead a project, initiate a project, or to get a project from your client. So for in all stages of your career, as I told you, the career ladder also, so you will have to have these skills. And this getting a better career, I would say yes, getting a better career. So there are no good companies or bad companies. What you need to do is wherever you go, whatever the company you are going to work on, um, just create your opportunity to grow. Because when I go for I have been in the industry for 6+ years. I have worked for both local and global clients, global CEOs and all, and I have worked fully going to the office, fully remotely, hybrid. All I have got those are experience. So what I do is whatever the place I'm working for, whatever the domain I'm working for, I'm trying to grab every knowledge I can from everyone I'm getting the mentorship. Can be a senior person, can be a junior person. There are a lot of learnings when you enter in the industry. There can be a lot of opportunities, lot of learnings are there. So try to get that internship right. Make a good effort. External degrees can we do? I see. So after the bachelor's degree, you can for project management. I will recommend you to do the project management. Is not the degree certifications given by Project Management Institute, because the PMI is a global chapter, global organization. So you will get, if you can get that recognition, that is applicable for any job when you are applying, even in Sri Lanka, inside the Sri Lanka or outside the Sri Lanka. Those are the valid certifications, because you might get a general specific degree, 4-year degree, but in the term of business studies or something. But if you do this agile practitioner certification, you are an agile practitioner. If you do the PMP professionals, you will become a PMP professional. That is recognized in anywhere in the globe. Marketing project manager. That means you have to become a good communicator, good marketer. You have to develop, other than these skills I told, you have to build your background with digital marketing, sales. You have to get some knowledge. Maybe you can do some slim. They are offering some certifications in marketing for marketing professionals. First year student. So if I want to get a good job in past, if you are a first year student, just apply what I told you today. You will be getting the knowledge from the lecturers. Just go through them, follow up their things, that when you get the projects, when you have to work on the projects, just work on them, getting the leadership, initiating, communication, those soft skills you can apply. With the project management degree. Farha. There's no risk in following up any degree. BIT, I guess BIT in external degree in moratorium meaning. Oh, if you can speak, I would appreciate Farha.
Yeah, ma'am. It's like UCSC or else even for the moratorium. So I
Okay.
heard people are telling us that if we are going to do the external degree and it's not that much it will be hard, and they're telling us like it's not that much mandatorily needed to go for the IT industry. Like other skills would benefit. So is it good or is it worth to do that one? Yeah.
What's your ambition, to become a project manager or a?
Yeah, project manager.
Okay, so what kind of a goal, like BIT has some codings and all, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so yeah, so this is the case. So I would say that no degree or a no diploma, we can't downgrade anything, like even these certifications. So if you have the interest, like first of all, you have to pre-think of your goals, like because for an instance, I can say when I post for a hiring job, assume that I'm posting like when I work for a remote company in my previous tenure. I post for job openings for software developers, project managers, QAs, BAs, all. So then the same CV sometimes comes for the software opening, in software intern opening, project manager intern opening, BA intern opening. So can one of you tell what I would do for that resume? Since the time is also passing, I'll tell. So then when that kind of a thing comes, I won't schedule any interview for any position, because that person has not clearly identified what goals he or she has. What is his future, he hasn't decided. So, if you want, it's okay to try to go for a software engineering position at the beginning of your internship. You might think, okay, I would try for project management, or I would try for BA, I would try for development. Then don't apply in the same company when they ask for that when they open for positions. Don't apply for all three positions, so that they comes to know that okay, you are like just you are having a waving head like that. The same can be applied to this BIT, related to this BIT degree. There are project managers who worked as software developers for years and then became a very good project manager, technical project manager, and they have a very strong career ladder. So, for Farha, so learning BIT and getting that external, if you are in the mid of BIT, just continue it. And if you have the interest and you have already applied, and if you can manage it, while doing this project management degree, just go for it. There were 2 degree holders even in our batches when I was studying at Morator. Even I got a diploma in presenting journalism, and while I was working, because as soon as I was finishing my degrees and like that. So if you have that opportunity, just take it, because if you are going to become a technical project manager, that if you have that technical understanding also, that will definitely give you more opportunities, uh, that will increase your salary as well, I mean the paycheck wise as well, and you know how to understand the technical team as well properly. So that is rare. So grab that opportunity. Else, you can go for this project management normal procedure degree. That's why I'm telling. Uh, Build something unique to you so that you can sell you. Banking field. Yes, of course. Banking field. So if you are into banking field, so there are even software. So I am telling, if you have the opportunity to join to IT industry, try to join this, because this is in the peak. At this moment, there's a very good market, and like even with the freedom based on the salary wise, opportunity wise, there's a lot of opportunity, lot of chances for the people I'm commenting on IT industry because I know that engineers how they are working on those things. So the benefits point and the learning growth and all, you have a lot of potential here for the person who wanted about banking. So if you want to get into the banking field, why not trying to get into a software company which is into financial sector, which are handling big banking clients. There are organizations, those are specific to financial banking domains. Just explore. Or the banks itself has the banks that also has opportunities. Also the finance, different organizations, financial organizations, you can try for those. Yeah. Unexpected challenges. Yeah, unexpected challenges. How to attend unexpected challenges? That risk management. You can learn about risk management. How we are doing that. And these unexpected changes or challenges can be different. So one, as I told you that, as I told you in the beginning, there can be scope creep, scope differences in the scope, change in the scope, and then due to those changes, there can be so we have to change means revise our project plan. That revising the project plan that can be different from the company, from the industry you are in, first thing. Then from the company wise, the companies take different approaches in addressing the challenges and the changes based on based on the time constraint, budget constraint, resources. Likewise, there can be different things you have to think of. Yeah, so this is like we can talk for about hours, I guess, if we are going to talk. So when you go to the industry, you'll see until that in your undergraduate projects, when you come across a problem, just think of the ways you can handle it. You can follow up somehow risk management you have to do, how you can apply those things to the projects and all. External degrees compulsory or not? Darshana, this HR side who is asking Kavindika, that's also I can tell, okay, you are studying HRM diploma and CIPM. Okay. So yeah, HR is also there. If you are HR means in every field we have the HR people. So then you can choose, you can think, okay, whether you want to go to the construction field to become an HR, financial sector to become an HR, apparel industry to become an HR, construction or into the hotel field to become an HR, or to the software industry to become an HR, or likewise. So depending on that, you can continue actually. Yeah, you can go to the HR side with the project management degree. Even when I was hiring, I was like taking those. So that's not a big issue, big deal. Start your internship, like you can decide coming the car based on your interest. Because some are more into the if you are into the hotel field, you can choose even the cinnamon hotels. They're like they are hiring the HR interns, like the hotel field they are hiring. If you are into software industry, all software companies want HR people. If you're into construction field, so you can join those fields as well, likewise. Someone's are going to leave for their schedules. I didn't get it. Okay, so I will wind up. So I just wanted to tell, so we are in the late 10 minutes past as well. So let me tell you. So if you want to reach out to me, you can just, there may be so many questions you are having on your head. Just you can email to me, hello@yasumiwickramasinghe.com, or you can go to my website and just you need to send a message there. So my team, so I'll be reaching as well. So, and especially in my tech YouTube channel, you can connect with it. I'll be conducting, at the moment, I am putting the not the live discussions, recorded discussions with the global leads, covering different aspects like artificial intelligence, project management, Scrum, business analysis, all those things. So you can connect there and stay. So what I can do is like I'm planning to start some live discussions with global heads so that I can tell this Chandro Rosha to tell you as well, so that you can join those discussions and ask questions, so we can have some more interactive sessions. Even if there's a opportunity or chance in near future, I would like to do some sessions, maybe physical sessions, so that we can address your issues as well. Yeah, so you can also connect with me on LinkedIn. LinkedIn. So at this moment, so we'll be posting on events I see on PMI chapter, on business analysis, our IIBA community, or our MKI, the other communities I'm in. When we have events, I'll be posting so that you can connect with us. Global events also, when we get the information, I'll be posting. So yeah, that way you can learn, and yeah, those are the things I have to tell. In my YouTube channel, you can also check. There are discussions I have put, and apart from that, yeah, like work-life balance is important, whatever the work we are having. So yeah, I am also doing some traveling and all those things. So you can also do like that. Whatever the things uh, you have the capability, do it. So from my YouTube channel, you can watch the discussions I had with the Microsoft experts, global leads, leadership coaches, and all. So yeah, I would like to invite you to connect with LinkedIn and this. And you can send the inquiries you are having to my email. I'll be following up. And yeah,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
hope today's discussion added the value to your career ladder and your the learnings and all. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for sharing with us. And before we wind up, I would like to call Professor Vainanda Goban, the Dean of our faculty. So, could you please share a few words with us?